Battlefields. Basically, they're an instanced PvP area that you can queue for by typing /battle. The minimum players required to start a battlefield is 6 to do a 3v3, so 3 Imperials, 3 Rebels, or a max of 16v16, so it must always be even teams. And there are specific Battlefield Discords that the Battlefield community starts them from. If someone is interested in making battlefields for that day, they'll make a post and ask you to 1-up, meaning you will react to that post with the number 1. Only 1-up to show interest if you will be there. If you constantly 1-up but never actually show up, you'll likely be kicked. So let's say you join one of these Battlefield Discords, you'll be asked to post which professions you have and which faction they are to aid the team maker. Someone in that Battlefield Discord's job is to create teams, placing each player on one of the professions they have to end up mirroring each profession on each side for the fight. Essentially, if you're told to be an Imperial Commando for this battlefield, there will also be a Rebel Commando to match you, which is done for everyone who's going to be in that battlefield, so it's more of a evenly matched fight, as each side will have the same professions. So it is beneficial for you to gear up different professions you're comfortable with on the Imperial and Rebel faction, so you're more likely to get picked to play in the battlefield. Be aware that this can be the sweatiest form of PvP, so you will be expected to be fully geared and know how to play your profession in a group PvP setting. Also be aware that you will be required to get into the Discord's voice channel and communicate, as there will be an assigned shot caller during the fights that will be calling out which targets for you to attack and where you should be moving and stuff like that, so everybody's in sync and everybody knows what's going on. Now, on the topic of the shot caller, fight caller, assist caller, whatever you wish to call that person, you will want to create a non-looping macro for them. So if I'm calling targets in the fight, someone will say we're assisting on Vulture, meaning you will go into that macro before the fight and edit it to /assist Vulture. And I changed my keybind for that toolbar slot. The assist macro is on to my middle mouse button. So if I say kill my target, you can hit the assist macro button and target who I'm targeting. Getting into a guild that does battlefields and group PvP regularly is ideal if this is your interest. For Rebels, the guilds I see the most are like GS, Snipe, SC. For Imperials, Hood, Umbra, Nam, MVP, LCG, etc. However, I don't know which are actively recruiting for more players right now. So let's say you've done all that, you've been picked to be in the battlefield, you're all buffed up and you're all in the group. The team leader will queue the whole group into one of 4 battlefield maps, which are agreed upon by the Imperial and Rebel groups. When both teams are queued, it is important that you do not hit escape or do anything until the invites go out. A window will pop up for you to click yes, and that confirms that everyone is ready to go in. After everyone's accepted the invite, after a few minutes, you will all be transported to the battlefield. Now, each battlefield does have bases and objectives, but nobody really does that. Instead, each team will just duke it out by way of strategies or different plays and just win by amount of kills. The biggest tip I could give anyone is just to not get too excited, throw your body out in the open to get targeted by the entire enemy team and get killed in 2 seconds. Just be smart, magnet yourself to walls and peek out slightly. Just try your best to limit the amount of players that can actively see and target you. You don't want to be out way too wide or out in the middle of nowhere or leave your team or whatever else and get caught in what's called Africa. Just easy kills. So you just take less damage and not get killed if you just hide behind the wall and just peek out slightly around the corner to do damage and just limit the amount of people that can attack you. So of course it's not always possible, you get mixed up, moved around, is what it is, but positioning, paying attention to where you are and how many people can see you is a big part of the battlefield. There's many things to be paying attention to in a battlefield, many different moving parts, each profession has different things they're supposed to do, and if you're ever unsure of where to go, just stay on pink. The shot caller, the group leader, in the group window, their name is colored pink, you may hear that from time to time. Stay on pink, follow pink, come to pink, all that is the group leader or the shot caller. And that'll just come with time and experience, so keep at it, have fun, and good luck.
I am not the 3, I come before the 2. I am the one you must outdo, you lying. If you think you'll win, I cheat to try, and I still got the 2. I love his move, lyrically indigenous. People going on my tribe, you can get into it. Not your boy, my vibe, I spit different. Started, I finish it, niggas bit, no, not cook, killing it, slipping it, ripping its ligaments. There is no equivalent, match my drive, you're drunk and too belligerent. I am magnificent, I am omnipotent.